Here I am in Trudograd outskirts. To be honest, I'm not feeling very good right now. The people here are very, very unfriendly. There's more to this Trudograd than you first think. I'm noticing some things about this place. I think there is a lot of nasty business going on in this place. I'm going to keep looking and keep trying to find more and more supplies so I can get my ass out of here. Some beer and some water. I'll grab it all. I've been giving more thought to that letter. Wondering if these people that I've been talking to are mixed up with these things, with this business. I need these things because I'm going to be the one taking the risk. So I need as many supplies as I possibly can get. Those cheap bastards at Atom, they don't supply me with enough, and yet they're asking me to save the world. The least they could do is give me proper supplies and equipment to complete my mission. Is that something under the bed there? I guess not. Nothing of that. Nothing I can use. I have to scrounge around. But soon I'm going to be leaving the outskirts, and I'm going to be making my way for the big city of Trudograd. Still nobody in here. Look at this sexy picture here on the wall. Oh, here's a book up here. Good. I love books. I can find also here there's some use with this hat, this Ushanka hat. And an empty tin. This is what I need. This will help me with my bolts. I can craft some bolts with an empty tin. And a bandana will help me as well. Now, what is this book all about? How come I cannot grab it? Hey, it's just an old magazine. Nothing useful here. Maybe in this cabinet there's something. An alarm clock and another one of these compact cassettes. I still have not found any good use for these cassettes, but I'm going to grab it anyway. Ah, a spoon and a condom. Oh, will always come in handy. You never know. Maybe I'll have to go and talk to Dandelion. That's not a book, no? Okay. All right. This is the market here. I don't think I'm ready to go to the market. Not yet. Who's this fellow with his dog over there? Should I go see him or should I go into the market? And I got this guy here that's standing by this car. What's he waiting for? I don't know about this place. It's cold. It's cold here. Very cold. I'll go see this guy. What's he saying? A man of short stature is nervously jumping in place, while every so often glancing at a shaggy dog sitting nearby, happily wagging its tail. The man is so consumed by this activity, he doesn't see you approach. Negligent hound, good for nothing, not even for supper. I might just cook you for supper for scolding man's best friend that way. The man flinches in surprise and curses in an unfamiliar language. Very funny, Laowai. If the animal is such a friend, why will it not obey me, its rightful master, who paid a good sum of money to purchase it? If I say stay, it walks. When I say follow, the beast stays. I do not know what to do. I'm no dog expert, but maybe I can solve your problem. The man gives you a skeptical look. I guess you could give it a try. His name is Hashan, sea cucumber in your tongue. Perhaps you will succeed where I failed. If you do not, you have my permission to put it down. Oh, I hope it won't come to that. Stay here. Okay, let's see if we can help out Hashan here. A young male Alsatian tosses his head and looks at you with a silly expression on his muzzle. Oof. Well, Hashan, what do you think about a little workout? The dog goes cross-eyed and gives a little whimper. We'll start with some simple commands. Sit. Lie down. The dog stares at you blankly. What's the best approach for teaching him the basic commands? Make the dog sit down and lie down hundreds of times while repeating the relevant commands until he responds without any coaching, using endurance. Hashan joyfully and energetically sabotages your attempts to make him sit, lie down, or heel. But after many exhausting attempts to shift the dog into the right postures, he finally understands what you want and begins to respond to the commands without your help. That's enough for today, Hashan, but I'll be back, or bark. Good. You see, this is what it takes. Some patience, you. You need more patience, otherwise you have no business owning a dog. I will be checking on you. I'll give this woman a try and see what she says. If she says something, oh, I got no time for chit-chat. Of course, why am I not surprised? I don't know if I want to spend much money here in the market because I'm gonna be going to the big city first. I think I'm going to save my money for that. But I do want to talk to this fellow over here leaning around. Looks like he's got nothing better to do with himself but just sit there. What's this guy do? This wide-shouldered man leans against his weathered car, crosses his greasy arms, and asks, "What are you looking for, dude? If it's a driver, then you're in the right place. No, I'd rather walk, but thanks for the offer. The guys at the bar will have a laugh when they hear someone mistook Mika the Wheel for a taxi driver. I transport cargo. Sorry, I should have been clearer. Must be hard to find clients if you're hawking your services in the street this way. Mika the Wheel dismisses your question with a wave. Long-term contractors took the whole blanket for themselves. Some are even subsidized by the city. Hungry times are coming for solo privateers like me. Big companies sometimes won't take on jobs that a private entrepreneur would gladly pick up, right? Hey, the truck driver looks around and quietly asks, What exactly are you insinuating, asshole? Mika the Wheel is done with the legal stuff. That part of my life is over. It's finished. Done. Now ask me whatever else you wanted to know. Go about your business. I have a few more questions. And can you answer them? Why would I talk to you? Don't annoy me, man. I'm fishing for clients, not random conversations. Yeah, in that case, I'm out of here. But maybe before I leave, maybe we should look at each other's supplies here. Maybe we can make a deal. You have a... What do you have? You have a ciggy and you have a corned meat? Oh, you've got corned meat. Okay. I like corned meat. How much you want for that? You want 11 rubles. What could I give you in exchange? You like cassettes? I thought I had 2. I do. I don't know what these cassettes are for. You know what these cassettes are for? Here, you have a cassette. Cassette tape. There's 7 ruble right there. You can have that. I'll throw in 4 more ruble and get the deal done. Here's your 11 ruble now. I'll take one of those corned meat. I love the corned meat. There's a deal? Let's make a deal. Alright, alright. Have fun with the cassette tape. Now what's going on over here? There's an argument or something. Let me see if I can hear what they're talking about. I'm gonna talk to this fella. The gray-haired but still hearty fellow in his 50s is staring angrily at the parking lot guard, who looks nonplussed. Turning to you, he tiredly pinches the bridge of his nose. I can't believe what I'm seeing. This enemy of justice wants to stand in the way of a man getting even with his son's murderer. Your son was killed. You should go to the police. The man spits on the ground in disgust. That moneybags has the police in his hip pocket. Justice will turn a blind eye to anything if you flash a bundle of rubles, even murdering children. Who are you talking about? The man grimaces and gestures to the fence around the parking lot. See that expensively dressed creep standing near the large track? Him with the bodyguard? That's Geniev, the merchant, and all-around sick fuck. A month ago, on his way to deliver goods to the city, he crossed paths with my son, Vitya. The boy was walking along the road to pick berries by the swamp. Ran him over, did he? In that the same truck he's fixing? He did. It was a straight stretch of road, but that piece of shit jerked the wheel at just the right moment. I keep seeing Vitya's bent body flying through the air and rolling over and over after it hit the ground. He killed my son for no reason at all, that beast. He knew he would go scot-free in this city of corruption. Mad with grief and revenge, the father looks as if he's going to burst into tears. That's terrible. What are you going to do now? The man lapses into silence and glances suspiciously at the parking guard. I have a couple of ideas, but let's discuss them in my room at the hotel. I don't want to talk in front of this lick-spittle. The man shoots the guard one last disdainful look and leaves. All righty, we'll see. Okay. Let me see if I can talk to this guard, see if he'll give me another side to the story. The sullen but robust guy looks at you as if you'd spit in his plate of boiled turnips. Beat his dog to death with a garden hose. Burnt his house to the ground and then pissed on his mother's grave. I have no idea who you are, but I have a feeling we're not going to be friends. Or even acquaintances. Come on, can't you answer a couple of questions for me? I don't have time for this. You guard this parking lot, am I right? Yes, I'm the guard here. Is that something you couldn't work out on your own? Calm down, I have some more questions. I said I don't have time for this. As you wish, I'll leave you alone. So there's a parking lot in here. What's going on? Maybe I should go talk to this fella, this guy here. This Ganiev. I'll go have a word with him. I need to hear his side of the story before I take on any kind of job from that guy that I'm going to meet in the hotel about his son being killed by this guy. Let me talk to him. A swarthy man in his 30s greets you. He seems cautious at first, but visibly relaxes once he's had a good look at your face. He speaks with a barely perceptible southern accent. I saw you talking to that poor guy outside. He must have told you about the accident. Well, go ahead. What can I do for you, comrade? Then tell me, why did you kill that man's son? The man's face darkens and he lowers his eyes before answering in a voice heavy with pain. Why? I was in a rush to deliver my cargo and this boy was in the middle of the highway, staggering drunk. I honked my horn and he flipped me the bird. Then he made a gesture as if to say, "Go ahead and run me down, I don't give a shit." Yes, it's my fault. I should have slowed down. But instead I tried to swerve around him, scare him a little. Who could imagine he would jump right at my windshield? Probably he was too drunk to realize his little prank would be lethal. Or maybe he was doing it so he could blackmail me afterwards. I know people do that. Based on your story, you're both to blame for what happened. Yes, we're both to blame, but me to a much lesser extent. Were you even listening to what I said? I tried not to hit him, but he jumped right into the path of my truck. And that's not the end of it. Mind, I paid for his funeral, expressed my remorse, and showered money on his old man. Jesus himself couldn't have done more. But that old bastard doesn't give a toss. He spent the money I gave them on booze and bomb a gun. Now he hangs around at the parking lot trying to extort more money from me. I just know what to do. Just don't know what to do. It happens. Can you answer a couple more questions? Go find someone else to chat with. I'm busy. All right, keep your secrets. See you later. Now I'm not so sure what really is going on here. Two different sides here. Two different sides to this story. This guy is the bodyguard. Okay. Who's this fella over here working on the car? I'll go speak with him. A clearly annoyed man in his 30s is trying to pick the rusty, badly scratched lock on the driver's door of an old car. Noticing you, he nods and immediately returns to his problem. No time for talking. I really need to get going. But I lost my key and I can't get this bloody thing open. For half the money you get from selling this beauty, I'll open the door for you. What? I'm not stealing it, you ass clown. It's my fucking car. It's just that the door key isn't the same as the ignition key. And I lost one of them. I think you can figure out which one. Or maybe not, for half the money. As if I'd even consider selling it. She's my one and only. Let me help you. The man gets up, puts his hand in his pockets, and lets you approach the door. Thanks. Hey, I don't have any money to pay you, but if you help me out, I'll tell everyone in my village what a good person you are. Let me inspect the car door first. You study the door carefully, but you can't figure out a way to open it without severely damaging the car. Open the lock using the owner's lockpicks. You take the guy's lockpicks and start fiddling with the lock, but can't do any better. I need to find the right kind of lockpick for this type of mechanism. You try to recall how a car's locking mechanism works, but come up blank. This is ridiculous. I'm going to jerk on the door to force the damn thing open. The driver rapidly steps aside as you rush up to the car as if intending a vicious assault. You straighten your back, grab the handle of the unruly door and pull. You keep pulling as the metal begins to creak. The window rattles and finally something snaps inside the door as it shrieks open. Slightly bent, but still functional. Jesus H. Christ, I bought that door as a replacement only a year ago. Still, this is better than breaking the window or walking home. Thank you. You notice a strange amulet on the floor beneath the driver's seat. That would be a suitable reward for your efforts. I notice a little amulet lying on the floor of the car. Giving it to me would be a nice thank you for helping out. What do you say? The man reluctantly shakes his head no. He seems embarrassed to refuse your request, but he won't give you the amulet. Forgive me, comrade, but my mom made it for me. She said it would grant me speed and agility when I'm on the road. And it works too, especially after a few drinks. But listen, I will tell everyone I know what a great guy you are. Everyone in my tiny, remote village with no connection whatsoever to Trudograd. What a pity. Suppose I'll be on my way then. I'm sorry, I don't have anything to give you. Although, wait a second. Here's a sweet roll for you. I was saving it for my wife. But just between you and me, that dog of a woman doesn't deserve it. You, on the other hand, look like a person who would appreciate a fine pastry. The happy driver hands you a sweet roll wrapped in old newspaper. It's pretty clear he won't be taking it back. It's better than nothing, I guess. Now answer some questions for me, will you? Sorry, but now's that this damn door is finally open, I need to get moving. Ain't no time for idle talk. Right. See you later, then. Okay. I'm gonna continue looking through this parking lot. What's in this house here? What can I find in here? Let me see. Let me check this cabinet. Ah, there's a plate. Look at that. Look what I have here. Already some good things. Toilet paper and devil's weed. I'll grab that happily. Thank you. This asshole out there, he doesn't deserve it. This is his place. This guard. I'm gonna grab all this stuff. If he doesn't like it, he can talk to me about it. All right. I think I've cleared this parking lot out pretty good. I understand what's going on now. I'm not sure what the real truth is. Do you think I should believe this Ganiev? Did he try to swerve and miss the kid? It almost sounds more believable to me. Why would he run down the kid? Just for giving him the finger? I don't think so. I think before I go back into the hotel, though, I'm gonna have a little bit of a talk with some of the merchants here. I don't necessarily gonna buy, but I'm gonna talk to some of them. What is this one here? Some fish. The man behind the fish counter is absent-mindedly reading some pre-war book, but from time to time he licks a finger, which in all honesty could be cleaner, and turns the page. As soon as he notices you, he sets the book aside and summons a half-hearted smile. Ah, hello. What do you want? I'm here to buy some fish. Show me what you have. Oh, we have a lot of fish here. We have some salted fish from... same thing that I have. I also have some salted fish, don't I? Where is it? Yes, right there. And he'll give me how much for that? I have 5. I have enough salted fish. Oh, look at this canned fish. 3-eyed trout. Some horned smelt. And some humpback. Before the war, humpback was the local name for a large perch. But in the wastes, the name stuck to this fish. Why? Nobody knows. A mutation prevents it from rotting. You can eat it raw, but it's still better to cook it. Oh, a perch? Definitely. I like perch. It's very good fish. How much does he want for this? I think I'm going to switch some of the alcohol with this guy. He probably wants some beer. And he probably wants some pre-war cognac, huh? Pre-war cognac, and I'll have some beer that's going to 23 rubles. I don't drink, it's no good to me, so I may as well use it to trade. Just wait, maybe I could use that for something else. He's only giving me 10 rubles for 2 bottles of beer. I don't know if that's such a good deal. Maybe not. Let me see. I'm gonna do a little bit of shopping around. See if there's a better deal out there. I know how much he wants for his perch. $76 ruble for 1 perch. Ay, ay, ay. This is highway robbery here. I don't know. I'm not sure about this guy. And he's only going to give me how much? 13 rubles. And for my beer, 10 rubles. 5 rubles for a bottle of beer. I'm just looking around. I might come back. Have a good day. Who sells alcohol here? Which one? Where's the liquor store? Who's selling the liquor? Ah, there we go. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Measures of alcohol. Okay, let's see. A dark-haired woman in her 40s gives up on her attempts to lure the passerby to her stand covered in various alcoholic beverages and focuses all her attention on you. Look what the cat dragged in. So, a little bottle of liqueur. A shot of vodka? I can see you're quite the drinker. Wow, that's just plain rude. But yes, let's see what you've got. Let's see what she'll give me for my alcohol. Ah, she's going to give me 17 rubles for my pre-war cognac. This is much better. And she's going to give me how much for my beer? 13 rubles. This is more like it. Give me 30 rubles and we have a deal. I don't need to buy anything. This is the one I sell my alcohol to. She gives me much better deals. Thanks. Come again. Thank you for doing the business. I'm going to leave now. Next thing I'm going to look for is I'm going to look for somebody selling some clothing. Anybody selling clothing here? What are they selling? Looks like supplies. More food. What is this one here? I'm going to talk to this one here. Maybe I can sell that suit. The blue-eyed salesman greets you with a neutral nod. After a few seconds of complete apathy, his voice rings out with flat, fake enthusiasm. Ah, welcome to my store. I am Demyan, the merchant, and my prices aren't steep. Come and see. It's almost free. Hello. Show me what you got. Oh, look at this. Look at this. We can maybe make a deal. He's going to give me 1,200 rubles for a special field uniform. Plus 7 survival. Am I making a mistake selling this? Plus 7% cold resistance. Maybe the survival. Maybe I should hold on to this. But what does this guy have? Tire armor. Maybe I could make some thorny armor. No, I have some thorny armor. I could sell him for 136 rubles. And he has tire armor. Wow. It's not very expensive. It's a good deal. I get a little bit more fire resistance on my thorny armor. Let me test this here. Can I compare these? I don't know. Maybe not. Okay, -4 dodge, -10, +6 damage, +8, +1 damage threshold, +1 damage threshold, and +10% fire resistance, +5%. And this is even lighter. I could trade him for this. Definitely trade him for this. Oh, he also has a leather breastplate, even better. Or is it? Not so much. He's gonna give 60 rubles for the Ushanka hat. +10 survival, that's why. I could do that too. What about the bandana? A regular scarf that protects the wearer's head from the elements. Gives me 8 rubles. 8 rubles. It's a pretty good deal. He's looking for these bandanas. I don't know if I'm gonna use that in my crafting though. I don't think so. No, I'm gonna hang on to the bandana. I'm just gonna go like this. I'll give him the rest in the rubles. I'll just wait. Maybe I have something else here. Maybe I can trade him something else. See, he's only going to give me 5 rubles for my fish. Not as much. I don't need this ammo. But maybe this isn't the place to sell it. I might be able to get a better deal someplace else. I'll give him the rubles. 14 more rubles. We have a deal. I'm going to give him the thorny armor for tire armor. Very happy with this trade. Very happy. I'm not looking to buy anything more right now. See you, Damien. But thank you. The merchant spreads his arms to stop you from leaving, but at the last moment steps wearily aside. Apparently, he's decided you're not worth the effort. I'll walk away. Next, I'm going to look for some ammo, and then I will be done with the market. And I will head back to the hotel. I will talk to that depressed father, try to get to the bottom of this story. Maybe I'll head there now.